Good afternoon, Alex. It's been a busy week, and so I'm going to get right into it after the introduction. So last week was a busy week. For one thing, I
got a motorcycle.
That's right, Alex. April's uncle is moving to the East Coast and didn't want to take his motorcycle the whole way, so now I am the proud owner of a 2006 Honda Rebel, which is pretty sweet because I haven't actually ridden a motorcycle in probably 4 years since I don't have one out here. So I'm super excited about that. The big news over this weekend that I know you're super jealous about was the Lord of the Rings marathon. That's right, Boromir. This wasn't just a simple marathon, this was a 14-hour endurance trip. Luckily, there was plenty of food, so April and I are actually detoxing now after eating about 12 pounds of nacho cheese and 14 buckets of popcorn, along with hot dogs, chips, and other such sustenance as we could find at breakfast, second breakfast, 11Cs, luncheon, dinner, supper, afternoon tea, and whatnot. So today we're surviving on kombucha and sushi and avocados and asparagus and every other thing the internet says is good for you in order to purify your body from all the horrifying chemicals we must have eaten over the weekend. Can I just say I am super excited that we're moving forward with the card game plan. I cannot wait for this Kickstarter campaign to start, and I hope we have lots of awesome different prize tiers. Seriously though, Alex, I would totally work an 8-hour day for whoever wants to give us $1,000 to produce this game, provided of course they're within a 100-mile radius and they adhere to all applicable OSHA regulations, and the job isn't, illegal or lewd or anything of that variety. I would totally do it, and so I think you should think about doing that as well, because I bet you could have a lot more fun where you are than where I am, because you have a lot more heavy industry and dangerous jobs than we do. So that would be fun, right? So anyways, Alex, I want to point out that today technically is a holiday. It's Martin Luther King Jr. Day, yet I am posting a video because we had kind of discussed not posting on holidays, but I don't know if we actually finalized posting on holidays, and I felt kind of guilty because you had just done a video on Friday, and then you would have to do another video on Friday. So I'd like to post this video today, but I think from here on out, if there is a federal holiday, we should not post a video, and then the whole who does what day thing will just switch from that point forward. And I really hope this doesn't come back and bite me, because next holiday is probably going to be on one of your days, and that's going to make me do 2 Fridays. But, I guess we're just going to have to live with that, because that's the way this is going to go. As you can see, Alex, I'm trying to practice some of the things we saw in Hank Green's video on how to make a vlog, including moving around a lot, standing further away from the camera, moving closer to the camera, and trying to maintain some kind of eye contact. So hopefully this is making this more interesting and dynamic, and my voice isn't carrying too far into the house. I had April put on headphones so she can't hear me talking through the walls while I'm doing this vlog. This may be the solution I keep up with for the remainder of the project, or at least until the point where I get the courage to do this in front of people, or within earshot of people, or within eyesight of people. Anyways, Alex, that's what I've got for today. On Friday, I believe I'm going to be discussing the tragedy of the commons and doing a general discussion about what the commons are and what the tragedy about them is, because that's a big focus in environmental health, even though it's not quite historically accurate, but I'll be discussing that on Friday. So I will see you tomorrow, and that's all I've got.